Adonai Marabu.
Parashat Lech Lecha, or Abraham's journey. God tells Abraham to journey to the land of Canaan. God promises Abraham that his family will become a great nation and inherit the land. Abraham's family includes his wife Sarah, maidservant Hagar, and their son Ishmael. To mark this new covenant with God, Abraham circumcises himself. God changes their names from Abram and Sarai to Abraham and Sarah. Let me share with you a verse from our Parsha which has a lot to say about the one name of our people. Genesis 14:13 reads, "A fugitive brought the news to Abram the Hebrew, Avram ha-Ivri." So in the context, this stranger is telling Abraham the news that his nephew Lot has been abducted. Abraham then goes to save him. But that doesn't interest me here. What interests me is that this is the very first time in the Torah the word ha-Ivri, Hebrew, is used to describe Abraham, and by extension, Abraham's family, the Jewish people. For we are Jews, but we are Hebrews too. But what does that word even mean? The Midrash shares three explanations. One, Ever is the family name. One of Noah's grandsons was named Ever, and Abraham was of that line. And while this is a technical reason, I find it uninspiring. The second explanation is that Ever is the Hebrew word, pun intended, for beyond. He was the one who journeyed from beyond the Euphrates River. So this speaks to Abraham's physical journey, the fact that he was willing to leave everything behind to follow God into this promised land. And the third explanation is that the word ever means side. The rabbis say the whole world was on one side, while Abraham was on the other side. And this speaks to Abraham's spiritual journey, the fact that he was the only one in the world who affirmed that God was one, while no one else would stand on that side with him. Abraham, unafraid, was willing to stand out. And from the time of Abraham through today, the Jewish people, we've been unafraid to be unique, to be different, to stand out, to smash the idols of the day. And this nonconformity, this uniqueness, stems from this Midrash and from this name. It's a positive, wonderful thing. I want to connect the second and third explanations between Abraham's physical journey and his spiritual journey. I think perhaps these two can be linked. Because when one goes to a new place physically, one opens up the possibility that much more will become new as well. When we go to a new place, it's an opportunity for an emotional journey as well. When we move to a new house, when we move to a new city, when we start a new school, when we begin a new job, we may discover that there are different aspects to life we were not aware of, or different sides to ourselves which we didn't consider before. So when we undergo this physical beginning, this new journey, let's be open to the possibility of a spiritual journey too. We are Jews, and we should be proud of it. But let's not forget, we are Hebrews too.